Minecraft Origins Randomized Hardcore, aka Origins Nuzlocke. I have 9 different origins, meaning 9 different lives. Each time I die, the previous origin that I was will be permanently lost and I'll be randomized into something new. We're on life 1, the 𝓵𝓷𝓷𝓴𝓼 origin. Hi again, I've got a different skin this episode. Yeah, whilst I was in the midst of making like a thumbnail and stuff for the last video, I decided that I'd actually make some form of a custom skin to represent the 𝓵𝓷𝓷𝓴𝓼. Well, mainly because, I don't know, it looks better. But yeah, today we're going to be doing a lot of things. Last episode was a tester, mainly to get me into the mood of doing Minecraft related shenanigans. And this episode, we're going to have a lot of fun doing Minecraft related shenanigans. Also, why did I just craft that? Boom, boom. Today, we're going to get a lot done. We're going to do a lot of Minecraft shenanigans. And hopefully, I'm going to actually make this home, or this building, feel more like a home and actually have some form of details. It's a lot of a learning experience. I also want to do some mining. I want to get some diamonds, which also means that I'll probably go collect those shenanigans that I may or may not have left behind. That's not the cave I want to go to. I did say in the episode itself that, hey, I was thinking of doing an 𝓵𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓼 down in there, but then just didn't feel like it'd be the greatest idea. And while some people have said, nah, you're just saying that because it's what you've realized in the future, it's like, it's less so. Anyhow, down we go, into the depths, into the mines. So whilst I was on my way down to the little mine thing right before time-lapse begins, there's this little bit of cobblestone and a heavy amount of hissing. Have a funny feeling I know why. Yes, so that is correct. That is a spider spawner. I'm just gonna avoid it and continue going downwards, you know? God, man, I hate hearing all... Oh, that's open. And hopefully this next cut will be towards the time lapse. Maybe not, who knows? In other news, you know, I don't even... You know, I should have just turned back. I shouldn't have kept trying to go. Like, I don't even get any of my decision making in here. It was just... my god, I don't even... So for context, basically what happened is when I was exiting the cave, I noticed it was raining. I tried to sleep for a little bit and then realized, oh, I can't sleep because it's not nighttime. Then I decided to adventure out into the rain to attempt to get my house in order to empty out my inventory. Unfortunately, I completely forgot the core weakness towards the 𝓵𝓷𝓷𝓴𝓼 and the fact that you don't like water. Instead of turning back to the cave that I literally just came out, I decided that I would commit to my mission and make it to the house by 𝓵𝓼𝓷𝓴𝓼ing. This is the result. I wasn't recording because I was doing the time lapse for the mining sequence, and this is what happened. Well, I guess that's one live gone, I suppose. I could have gotten so much worse. We still got all my stuff. We've got a full inventory. It literally stopped raining right after I died. If I just had a little more patience, like, my god. Anyway, I've removed the 𝓵𝓷𝓷𝓴𝓼 from the files. Effectively speaking, in the files you can actually disable the use of origins. This means it will never appear. You can't even use commands to use said origin. I've randomized to a new origin. I suppose it's time to find out what we are now. You know, it could be like 10 times worse. It could be, again, we could have been in another origin where we'd be screwed in the overworld. I'm still annoyed at myself in that very dumb death, but here we are with our new origin. We have the avian origin. Basically, we float. We need to be 86 blocks in the air so we can sleep. Christ. You're faster. You're a little bit quicker on foot. You lay an egg in the morning, but you can't have any meat. Oh, you need fresh air to sleep. I can't use this bed. Ooh, this is a bit of an interesting situation. Well, as you can see, we managed to get in that mining session. I managed to get enough diamonds to make a pickaxe right before my iron pickaxe would have broken. And in the time frame since, we got a lot more. I legitimately don't know what to do about this whole I need to be high to sleep. I'm thinking of just going straight back into the mines, in all honesty. But anyway, we got all this loot here. We got a bit of redstone. Wasn't there more redstone? Did I lose some redstone? Is that what's happened here? I swear I had 2 stacks. Maybe not. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm fooling myself. But anyway, got some gold, some lapis, some diamonds, and some more iron. I think it was literally like, what's the replay looking like? 22 minutes worth of mining. That's not even that great. I filled up my inventory once with stuff, but then I ultimately came out to the top to go empty out my inventory to do something obscenely stupid. Like, it is the... I'm actually so annoyed at myself with that one. Well, now the state, I suppose we shall head back to the mines and attempt to do some more mining. I still don't know how to feel about that complete and utter failure from before. We cut to a mining montage. Oh, got the wrong skin still. Lol. So, okay, you would have seen that beautiful time lapse. So you see the end there, I changed my strategy, mainly because this was a strategy I kind of yoinked from a green video with how they were comparing where's the best place to mine. And then I completely forgot the fact on the actual time frame he does the mining, like every 2 blocks, I don't know. Don't question me. Yes, I've yoinked the strip mining style from green. It also means I've just left a crap ton of stone that's now, well, pretty much despawned down these little tunnels, but these tunnels go on forever. Anyhow, what's more important here is the actual resources that I gained, that I did collect. Anyway, now that we're back down this end where I might put some chests, I was going to go for quite a while here, but then... well, let's put it together. So we've got 50 diamonds in total. I don't know how effective that is, to be completely honest. I burnt through an entire iron pickaxe, and I've almost mined through an entire diamond pickaxe. So, yeah, that's a good amount of diamonds, but... geez, it took a bit. Bit of gold, bit of iron. Again, gold and iron don't really spawn that often down here. A good chunk of redstone and lapis that I did actually care to get. There's like a lot of redstone dust, redstone ore you can spot throughout multiple different tunnels that I just didn't worry about getting because, quite frankly, I don't really need too much of it. Copper was in my inventory already, and it's just a bunch of just stones. There was I had a full entire inventory before of cobblestone that is in my cobblestone, deep slate, and etc. up in the chest upstairs. And this is what I mean, how I just have ignored redstone almost entirely. Also, side note, going down these type of stairs as the avian origin is literally the actual worst. Like, it takes forever. Anyhow, let's go back up to the surface and I'll catch you guys in a moment. Anyway, now we're back on the surface, let's float down to our house. I don't know. So, original plans for this, I was going to actually expand this house here, but then we had that whole incident where I just did the dumb thing and died. So now I kind of want to make something more... instead of trying to expand this house and try and do something more fit, because quite frankly, what I want to do with the build I want to do with the Enderian kind of required me to make it to the end at some point in the future. Unfortunately, that's never happening now because my dumbass couldn't stay out of the rain. Well, now we go to sleep at this extremely high point in the world. Oh. That sink... why did it have to fall off again? I kind of should keep a bed up there just in case I have to respawn, because there is water down there if I really want to balls it a little. So now we start the fun part of planning out a build for the avian. Now, I think the idea that I've got in mind for this is to practically take a nice chunk of dirt, erect it up into the sky about the height of the bed over there, and just have it like, let's say, a floating island in this general area. I think that's a really, really neat idea. I've been thinking about this for the entire day. Don't worry about it. I just think it'd be appropriate. Maybe a little birdhouse would work too if like the height that I need to go wasn't that high, but that's how high I need to erect something up in the air so I can actually sleep as an avian in some form of actual build that isn't just a damn tower, a nerd pole. But I think a more important thing that needs to be done first is upgrades. Boom, boom, boom. Full diamond, boys and girls, and everyone in between. But I suppose we shall get started with the build that I want to do. You know what I realized? I'm not going to be able to move the grass up into the air because I don't have silk touch, but maybe I could do something else instead. And now we have a somewhat completed floating island aside from the lack of grass up here. Now because of the lack of silk touch, I've just got this tower thing here, so the grass will slowly go up over time. But I honestly quite like the aesthetics of this. Unfortunately, it's not amazing because granted, I am not great at doing this type of thing. I have got a long way to go when it comes to my building skills, but I'm kind of happy with this. I'm really happy with how it's turned out thus far. With the whole, oh yep, you've got like precisely the big side there, and it's floated up into the air with the villager sandstone path and all. I think the idea, I could have probably had a bigger island or something along those lines, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm just getting back into the swing of doing Minecraft builds of any form of scale. I'm kind of happy with it. I hope you enjoyed this interesting episode of Origins Nuzlocke. I did not expect to die in this episode, but I suppose I gotta get a new skin now, don't I? Click this video on screen and bye bye!